you see?
I see a square, but on each side there's a city.
Oh, that's very interesting. What color is the square?
Just bluish and white.
Oh, bluish and white. And can you tell what the square's made of?
Looks like clouds and stars inside of it.
Oh. And where are you in relation to the square? Are you standing near it or above it?
I'm standing from an angle.
Okay. Do you have a body?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to look down at your feet and see if you're wearing something?
I'm wearing sandals.
Sandals? Oh, nice. What color are the sandals?
They're brown.
Oh, good. And then are you wearing anything to cover your legs?
I'm wearing shorts.
And what color are the shorts?
They're white.
Nice. And how about on your upper body? Are you wearing anything to cover your chest?
I'm wearing a white short sleeve t-shirt with black stripes going down the sides.
Oh, wow. That sounds very nice. Do you have anything on your head?
No.
Okay. Are you holding anything in your hands?
No.
No. Do you feel male or female?
Female.
Female. Do you feel young or old?
Young.
Do you feel healthy or sick?
Healthy.
Healthy. Is there anyone there with you?
There's a whole lot of people on the planet, or city, I should call it.
There's a lot of people. Are they around the city or are they in the city? Where are they?
In the city.
Mm-hmm.
Cities, actually.
Oh, there's... How many cities do you see?
6.
Mm.
And they're really big ones.
Mm-hmm. And what else do you see around the cities?
I see these bridges that have, it looks like the galaxies inside of them.
The galaxies inside the bridge.
It
Wow.
looks cool. Made out of crystal.
Crystal. Wow, they sound really beautiful. And is anybody using these bridges?
When you step on it, you go inside of the bridge.
Do you go inside of the crystals?
Yeah. And you go inside and you travel to where you want to go.
Wow.
Super fast. It matters like how fast you think.
Wow. And where can you go if you go on these bridges?
You can pretty much go anywhere besides like other people's homes and stuff. And privacy.
Oh. Have you gone on these bridges before?
Yes. It's like transportation.
And do you go to other places on your same... Are you on a planet?
It's like a planet with big cities on them. You can go to other cities.
Other cities. And when you go to other cities, what do you do there?
Each one has different people, different buildings, different almost everything, but the same emotions and the same temperature.
What do the buildings look like in some cities?
Super big. They're so tall.
And what are they made out of?
They look... There's like stars going through it. But that's only one of the cities. This other city's only gold and white.
The buildings are gold and white?
Yeah, that's all.
And what's inside the buildings?
Rooms.
And,
Those really nice bedrooms.
and who stays in the bedroom?
What do you mean by who
Can
stays?
you go and stay in the bedroom if you want to?
It's not. It's my room. Yes.
Oh. Well, let's go to your house and let's have a look at where you sleep. So can we go there and have a look? And tell me what you see.
I see a bed, but there's no walls or anything.
So it
Just an open room.
So what can you see outside of the open room?
There's no windows. It's just a piece. It's all crystal made out of, except for like the bed.
Wow, that sounds really beautiful. Is there anybody else in your room with you?
No.
Do you have any pets that you keep, animals?
No.
Do you have any family?
No.
Do you eat meals on this planet? Do you eat food?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about we go to a dinner time and you can describe what you're doing. I'm going to count down from 3, and when we get to 1, you're getting ready for dinner. 3, 2, 1. You're getting ready for dinner. Tell me what's going on.
I got there through the bridge, and it's just a big cafeteria, but no one's serving anything. It's just this wall, and you put your hand into it, and you just get something out of it.
And what do you choose to get out of the wall today?
I got this weird stew.
Oh, wow. Sounds interesting. Tell me about it.
It's lightish brown and green.
Wow. Tell me what's in it.
This thing called Glark and leans, other stuff.
What does it taste like? Is there any taste?
Nothing compared to Earth.
Do you like this meal?
Tastes good.
Yeah? Does it fill you up?
No.
No?
Slightly.
If you need more to eat, can you get more food from the wall?
Yes.
Are you going to get some more food from the wall?
No.
So when you eat this stew, is there anyone else there with you eating?
Yeah. We just sit down on the floor and eat.
And you don't have tables or chairs?
No.
And what do you use to eat, to put the food in your mouth? Or do you drink it like soup?
When you get it from the wall, it's like it's crafted already, or like it's frozen. And then you just plop it into this bowl or inside the floor, and you just put it in there and it turns into the stew.
Wow. So does it use some technology to make the stew?
No, everything's just like stars, so I think the stars like heated up because they're going so fast through the ground.
Mm-hmm. Is the stew hot or cold?
Warm.
It's warm. And so are there any people making the stew, or is it all automatic?
It's from the wall that I
wall.
earlier mentioned.
Mm-hmm. So is there anybody behind the wall? Any people working?
No, just people walking
Mm-hmm.
and taking stuff out of it too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so do you know the other people that you're sitting on the floor eating with?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who are they?
They're friends.
Friends? Uh-huh. Have you known them for a long time?
Since we were born.
Mm. Okay. And what do you like to do together with your friends? What activities?
We hang out,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and play games.
Mm-hmm. What kind of games do you play?
We play some games that are really fun. There's no thinking or skill involved
Mm-hmm.
in it.
Mm-hmm. Do you play with an object like a ball?
Yeah, we play with a frisbee, but it's not really, it's a thick frisbee.
Mm-hmm. What do you do with it?
You get a blindfold and you lie on the ground, face forward to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and you kick it with your heels, but you can't see it, so it has no skill. And it's just like bowling, but you have to hit like these cups.
Mm. Do you like this game?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but there are so many more games,
Mm-hmm.
thousands, or maybe even millions.
Mm-hmm. And where do you play these games?
We just teleport them, and we just think of the game that's in our head that we like, and it just teleports us to it.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have a lot of games that you can teleport?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. So the game with the frisbee, how many people can play it?
we take turns, like one person. Oh, actually, lots of people can play it at once.
Uh-huh. And each person takes turns. Mm-hmm.
Whoever gets the most wins.
Oh, wow. And so, what do you do with your daytime? Do you
There
have
is no daytime or nighttime.
Okay, is it light all the time?
It's just the stars.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does it ever get dark on this planet?
no,
Mm-hmm.
because the stars are always shining.
Mm. How many stars do you see in the sky?
I can't count them, but there's more.
Mm-hmm.
Tons more. Because there's no clouds.
Okay, and what color is the sky?
Just like what it's like at night on Earth, but with more stars, so it's brighter.
Mm. So is the sky kind of black?
Yeah, black, but with all the stars in it.
So does it feel like daytime?
Yes.
That's interesting. So do you only have one color of the sky, or does the sky color change?
It's black, but there's so many different star colors. The stars are closer to us. They're really close, so they're ginormous.
Oh, okay. And on this planet, do you sleep?
Yeah.
And when do you decide to sleep, if it's the same all the time?
It's just whenever. You're allowed to eat whenever you feel like you're hungry, and whenever you feel like you want to go to sleep.
And what about playing games? If you want to play games, if you feel like it, do you do that too?
Yeah.
Oh. And so do you have a job? Do you work?
No.
Does anybody work on this planet?
Hardly anybody. Rather than the emperor.
Who's the emperor?
He doesn't have a name.
Have you met him before?
You're not really supposed to go up to him, but you can see him through. I don't know. It looks like I can see him like through my head. I don't know.
Like you imagine him?
Yeah.
And does the emperor have a family, or is it just one person?
It's just one person.
And does the emperor stay the same, or do different people become emperors?
Different people become emperors.
And how do they choose who's the emperor?
When people are born, they're not born by people.
What are they born by?
Looks like they come out of the ground. And every once in a while, we have blood, and somebody's blood is color gold. And that is the emperor.
And is the ground like dirt, like we have on Earth?
No, it's the stars, like I mentioned.
Oh, okay, the stars. And so, if hardly anybody works, how does food get made?
By the wall.
By the wall, okay. And what about clothes? How do they get made?
The same technique as the wall thing.
Okay. And what about the buildings that you were talking about? How do those get made?
They were made from the beginning of time.
Do any new things get made on this planet? New buildings or bridges?
Only 2 things have been made newly, but no.
What are those 2 new things?
Another bridge, and 2 other bridges.
And how did the bridges get made?
They asked someone, but I don't know who they asked.
So when people are born out of the ground, when they're babies, do they get taken care of?
They take care of themselves.
And do they grow bigger as time goes on?
Yes. In the first few decades, they get bigger. And they don't need food for the few decades.
They don't eat much food?
Yeah.
But you eat food, right? You eat the stew. So are you older? Does that mean you're older?
On our planet, we can live up to 7,000 years old.
7,000 years. And so at what age do people start eating food?
Around 2,400.
And do people need to take care of their health on this planet?
No, because there is no viruses or any sickness, and the food is always healthy. Because it's always clean by the wall.
And do people study anything, like read books?
No, it's all naturally in your brain.
And can you travel to other planets from this planet?
there are spacecrafts.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they go a lot faster than Earth's
Mm-hmm.
rocket ships, they go way faster.
Mm-hmm.
But still, a lot of planets are far away from our planet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Have you been to another planet before?
No.
Mm-hmm. How do you get to go to another planet on one of these spaceships?
They have a board on the walls of where all the planets, the closest planets are.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how and it goes at light speed, so fast.
Mm-hmm. One day, are you going to go to one of these planets?
It could take, sometimes it could take 4,000 years.
To go to another planet?
Yeah, and going up to 3 billion miles an hour.
Mm. Do you know the names of some of the other planets around you?
Yes.
Can you see them on the board, or can you say what their names are?
Larkman and Symbodi 3427.
Mm. And what about the planet that you're on with the crystal bridges? What's the name of that planet?
Regard.
Regard. Mm. And this planet, it has boys, male and female, boys and girls?
Boys and girls, and this other thing.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Tell me about the other thing.
It's when people turn into like oversized like animals and bugs, like human-sized bugs and stuff.
Mm. What do the bugs look like?
Like ants and everything, but they're standing on 2 legs.
Mm. Wow.
There's tons of different creatures.
Mm.
There's this one with 4 eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So can any person turn into a bug?
It's how you are born.
Mm. Mm. And do people change to bugs at a certain age?
No, you're born as a bug.
Oh, and there's a bug. And are these bugs safe or dangerous?
They're safe. They just act just like humans.
Mm.
Only they look different.
Mm-hmm. So on this planet, do you have a language for communicating?
No. We talk through our brain.
Mm-hmm. So can you tell what other people are thinking?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do people have emotions on this planet?
Only 3 emotions.
Mm-hmm. What are those?
Happy, sad, and excited.
Mm. And so when you play the game with the frisbee, what's your emotions? Do you use those emotions?
Excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds fun. And do you use any money on this planet?
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So is there enough food for everybody?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Are there many people on this planet?
Yes, there's tons of people on each city.
Mm-hmm. So how big is each city? How many people?
Up to 12 trillion people on each city.
12 trillion. And they live in these towers?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Big ones, ginormous.
Mm-hmm. How tall are the towers?
Some of them almost look like they're going on for eternity.
So they go high up into space?
Yeah, they're so high.
Mm. And when people are 7,000 years old, and before they die, do they get sick?
No, because there is no sickness on this planet.
So what happens when people die? How do people die?
They die, and they die wherever they want, and they somehow get sucked into the galaxy, the floor galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
and get sent into this white heaven world.
Mm-hmm. And what do they do in the heaven world?
From every planet,
Mm-hmm.
whoever died from any planet, they go there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big one. It's connected to every single, like Earth's heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Earth's heaven is connected to that heaven.
Mm. So do the souls go there?
Yes.
So the souls, do they go there and do they rest or do they study?
It's an option if they want to go there.
Mm-hmm. And if they want to be born again, can they do that also?
Mm-hmm.
And can they be born on different planets the next time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And talking about the emotions, when people when people die, are they sad?
They're sad and happy when someone goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it takes so long for you to go up with them to heaven,
Mm-hmm.
but you're happy that they're in a good place too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Are there any accidents on this planet?
You mean like mistakes?
Yeah, people die or get hurt.
Hardly.
Mm-hmm. What happens if there's an accident? What or a mistake?
What mistake? Like
Some-
a lot of people trip,
Mhm.
but usually how you go into the bridge is how you have to fall. So you're just going into the bridge.
Mhm.
So you actually technically you can't get hurt.
Mhm. So what other things happen on this planet to make people feel sad?
That's the only thing, because this planet doesn't want too much sad.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes sad can create fear, and fear can create like viruses and sicknesses.
Does this planet have any fear on it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they keep happy and sad balance,
Mm-hmm.
it's good.
Mm-hmm. And does anybody help the people, or does anything help the people to stay happy, to keep their vibration high?
They're just naturally happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you want to tell me about this planet?
Not much, but the bridges are also they're just like elevators, but a lot smaller. So they don't take up as much space. They inside of the buildings.
Mm. So when you go into the elevator, how many people go in at a time?
As many people
Mm-hmm.
can go in it.
And when they go in the bridge or in the elevator, do they all go to the same place?
They automatically all go to their room, or sometimes you can say like stop, and then the elevator stops for you.
Mm-hmm.
But like everyone else is going too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's an individual elevator for everyone,
Oh.
and you can say stop, and you want to go like to the hot tub or the pool or anything.
Mm-hmm. Do they have hot tubs and pools on this
Yes.
planet?
But it's very different.
Mm-hmm. In what way is it different?
The water is ours is slightly like a mirror. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm. Surface?
yeah, but this world, the water's like it looks icy, but it's like crystal-like.
So is it like silver?
Yeah, it's silver and clear too.
Okay.
Looks like it's solid, but it's actually.
And is this the water in a pool or a hot tub?
Both.
And where does the water come from?
Water comes from the universe.
So do you have waterfalls and lakes and rivers?
We have rivers and lakes, but we don't have waterfalls.
Do you have gravity on this planet? Like do people get held down to the planet by like a magnet?
Not really. Like, there is a limit where you can't go up any more higher.
So if you want to go higher, what do you have to do?
You just, like, it looks like you're swimming in the air.
And you can go up higher?
Yeah.
And how do you go back down again to the ground?
You swing your hands up, and you know it goes, when you go like this.
It pushes you down?
Yeah, it pushes you down.
And when you get back down to the ground, did you say that the ground is made of stars?
The galaxy.
Okay. So when you get back down to the ground, what are you standing on?
It's hard, but it's soft when you like fall into it.
Is it? Can you describe what color is it, or?
It's just like the galaxy, like stars in it and stuff.
Okay. And are there any trees or plants on this planet?
No.
No. So the people that are born as bugs or insects, what do they eat?
Just like what we eat.
So they go to the wall also?
Yes.
So does every city have these walls, these cafeterias?
Yes.
And do the bugs and insects live thousands of years also?
Yes.
And do you have a name on this planet? Your own name?
No.
Is there anything else you want to tell me about this planet?
There's not much to tell anymore.
Okay. Well, we want to thank Connor for telling us about this planet, and we want to ask all of Connor to integrate back into his body. So Connor's all integrating back into his body now, and we want to ask if we can talk to Connor's higher self. Is Connor's higher self there?
Yes.
Can we talk to Connor's higher self? Do we have permission? Can we have permission to ask questions of Connor's higher self?
Yes.
That was a very interesting lifetime that we were shown on that planet with the crystal bridges. What was the purpose of showing Connor that lifetime?
Is that he's saying that it's showing you how life should be on Earth.
So in what sense should life be like that on Earth? What
like
part?
the emotions and stuff and control. Not like taking over control, but not going too much to one side or too much to the other.
So more freedom?
Yeah, self-centered.
And what about the part about the emotions?
Sometimes there could be too much sad on our planet, and that creates more emotions.
So is the crystal planet more ideal? A more ideal life?
What does ideal
A
mean?
more perfect? Closer to perfect? Like more harmony, more balance?
Yeah, more balance.